J-Love Eats. Shoot, I'm really hungry. So today I think I'm going to get some Mexican food. What better place to get Mexican food? But
sounds good to me.
LaNopalera. Come on, guys, let's go outside.
Quality right
Here. All right, so we're about to dig in here. Guys. I got the fajita quesadilla. Look at that. Get in there. Look at it. Oh yeah. Look at it. Oh yeah.
That's some extra goodness right there.
Oh yeah.
Look around on that one.
Yep.
Up close and personal there, folks.
And Clay right here, he's got the huevos a la Mexicana.
Fantastic. Beautiful. Look at that food. You can't pass it up.
So
really, that will really steam up your night.
Oh yeah.
And your morning.
Oh yeah. True.
All right. Thank you. We'll be back after a while.
All right. I'm JLove132. My sidekick over here is Teal Apocalypse. And we just finished eating at LaNopalera.
Indeed, we did.
I think it means the cactus. It is a institution in and around Orange Park. I believe is where it started in 1991.
Wow, it's a
So
lot older than I thought it was.
yeah, definitely. It is a good. I don't want to say good. It is a great go-to for Mexican food.
Oh yeah, definitely in the Northeast Florida area. Go to solid. You know what you're getting. It's very consistent at all of its locations.
Yeah, and as so eloquently I learned this evening that there's 12 of them, which blows my mind even more.
See, there you go. Breaking news.
We have our go-to ones. Like I go to the one in Orange Park, Florida. Clay, he goes to the one on St. John's Avenue.
Yep, right here at Roosevelt St. John's. That's actually the one we
Just left.
Yeah, that's the one we debuted today.
So, without further ado, let's start talking about food, because that's what the show's all about.
That is.
Food.
That's why it's called J Loves Eats.
And beer.
Yeah.
And margaritas.
There is margaritas.
Especially 32-ounce margaritas. I'm not saying that I didn't have one or that I did have one, but it could have possibly happened. But, at any rate, 2. Wow. I thought it was only 1.5.
Hey, whatever. No judging here. This
We're-
is a food podcast.
Yeah.
So you have to try and sample a lot of things.
Yeah, absolutely. And tonight, I sampled my personal favorite, or one of my many personal favorites, the fajita quesadilla.
And I had the huevos a la Mexicana.
Now, okay, let's break down the huevos a la Mexicana. Very few LaNopaleras have what he had.
Yes. There are exclusive dishes at certain LaNopaleras. For the most part, menus are generic.
Yeah, they are very similar. They have the LaNopalera that we went to tonight. They have a lot of seafood items. They have about 8 to 10 seafood items too.
Yes.
That most of the other ones do not have. Like, I believe they have a fish tacos. They have shrimp tacos. They actually have a shrimp and fish burrito, which sounds interesting. I just don't know if I'm that of interest as of yet. So be on the lookout. Maybe, possibly, there might be a future one where we talk about fish and shrimp burritos.
I mean, there's plenty of LaNopaleras. We've got a few more we can try later down the line.
Yeah, absolutely. But Clay, break down what you got tonight, and I'll break down what I got tonight.
All right, well, easiest way to break it down, it's scrambled eggs, but fried.
Yep.
Basically broken up, torn apart with jalapenos. Thrown up in the middle of it. Pepper, jalapenos.
Fire.
I mean,
fire.
it's fire going in and fire coming out. Just a heads up. And it comes with beans and rice.
And I had obviously.
You get a little tortilla on the wrap.
Oh yeah, tortillas.
I just never use it personally because it's more it's more filling.
Yeah, I could see that. And also, I had the fajitas, which is essentially the fajitas wrapped in a tortilla with cheese. Pretty much same principle, and is always great. The only frustrating part with it is I would like a dry tortilla on one side.
Huh, it's not a bad idea.
Because
that's the one qualm I do have with some of their stuff. Like, it's a little soupy sometimes.
Yeah, like the side of it, one side is nice and crispy, the other side is nice and mushy. But I will say this, it did hold up.
Oh yeah, it definitely will hold up. The taste is always there.
Yeah.
I mean, for what you're paying for what you're getting, consistency, taste, it's all there.
Absolutely.
For all the dishes.
Absolutely. Now, other items that I know and I get on the regular. I get the California burrito.
Woo. How many times does it take you to finish that one?
I never finished one.
There you go. That's the right answer. Because no one can tell you they've actually finished the California burrito. Because if they do, they're lying their ass off to you.
They're lying.
See? No one does it.
Okay. The California burrito is essentially everything.
And it's the size of the screen.
Yeah.
What you're watching right here, it's that big.
It's literally 12 inches.
I mean, some people like 12 inches, but I mean...
Yeah.
Some people can handle that.
Yeah, some people can, but they're lying. At any rate, the other thing I like to get is the fajita nachos. And a lot of times I like to get the just chicken, cheese, beans, nachos. It's very simple, very fast, less than 10 minutes. They got your drink, they got your chips, salsa, and it's in dinner in front of you. Less than 10 minutes, guaranteed.
That's pretty good. That's not a bad deal. I usually either like the Speedy Gonzalez. That's a good lunch special because normally I go to this LaNopalera we went to with my coworkers at least once a week, if not sometimes twice, but usually once a week, maybe bi-weekly, or every other couple weeks.
Yeah,
we're there. Anyways, the special number 2, which is a burrito.
Rice and beans, right?
Rice and beans. Little cheese on it. Consistency. Always. Ground beef if you want it, or you can get the chicken, however you want it in there.
Yep, chicken in there. Okay, there are a few.
And you can get steaks.
Yeah, there are a few different types. Like they have the pulled chicken, the chicken chunks. Same with the beef. They can get the pulled beef, or you can get the beef tips. So you gotta be specific, or you can get ground beef when you don't say anything at all. Which that could be a huge Debbie Downer if you're really thinking you're gonna get steak, but you forgot to tell them you're gonna get steak.
That's on you.
Yeah, it's totally on you, but you end up getting tacos with just ground beef.
Yeah, because I mean they kind of warn you on the menu and everything.
Yeah, you gotta tell them what you want.
And 90% of the time, they kind of give you a heads up, like, hey, what do you want? You want steak, chicken? You want?
And you're like, ooh,
or you want beef? Usually beef or steak. I mean, you pretty well get the gist unless you just don't go out much.
Yeah, very true, very true.
But the Speedy, very consistent. You get an enchilada, a taco, and yeah, I think that's it. An enchilada, a taco, and you either get a side of beef, not beef,
rice or beans.
Rice or beans, yeah.
Yeah,
pretty good.
And like I said earlier, you can get your margarita either comes on the rocks or blended. You can ask for a salted rim or unsalted rim.
You like salted?
I did like salted, but the doctor said no more salt.
What did you do?
I know.
You got to listen to the doctor.
Yeah, I need to find a new doctor.
I keep saying that. I keep being told that, but I don't listen anymore. I'm stubborn. But with that being said, they always give you nachos.
Yes.
Not nachos, sorry, chips.
Chips and salsa is
every time, standard, not non-charged. just given to the table, and it's unlimited.
Oh yeah, and sometimes
It's a good filler, and that's a filler. That's a really good filler.
yeah, and sometimes you go back for seconds. You probably shouldn't,
Yeah,
but
and we'll make sure we get some of that queso to go with it,
oh yeah,
or a little guac.
queso.
Their guac is, of course, homemade, and very good.
Yep.
Salsa, same.
Yeah, and they have fried ice cream. You know, they have the usual suspects: fried ice cream, flan,
Yeah, however you want to put it.
which are I've had both over the years
Very tasty.
living in Jacksonville. You can't probably throw a stone in any general direction and not hit a LaNopalera.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, any base part of town you go, you're going to find a LaNopalera.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're out in the
Suburbs, so to speak.
yeah, what would you say, St. John's, Avondale-ish?
Yeah.
Near Murray Hill.
Yeah.
Of course, Orange Park. San Marco's got one.
San
Beaches
Marco.
have one.
Fleming Island has one.
Island has one.
I-
Oakleaf has one.
Yeah, which is surprising.
I know there's a number I'm missing right here, but
Yeah, and
a couple
they
places in the south side. Mandarin.
Yeah, Mandarin.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mandarin has one. But Phillips Highway has one. I believe even Georgia has 2 of them, and I believe even South Carolina. I can either confirm it, but I've heard of it.
We'll make sure they add it in.
Try new things. Be adventurous.
Yeah, be
try
adventurous.
things that you would normally try at the restaurants that you go to.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, even I find myself, I get stuck on that special number 2 sometimes.
Yeah,
But,
same here.
I had a special number 7. It was a, what do you call it?
Chimichanga.
Chimichanga. There you go, sir.
Yeah.
Good job. It's a chimichanga, and that is glorious. I highly suggest chimichanga. You won't do it all the time, but it's really good.
To also wrap this, to also bring it full circle, this restaurant gets J-Lo's approval.
Seal of approval.
And to wrap this up, put a bow on it, to end this, whatever you want to say. Once again, this is J-Lo 132.
And I'm to Apocalypse, Clay Lorimer. Wrap it up and be sure to find everything you want right here on Boldcastify. See the phones, see the colors, recognize. Think bold, live bold, Boldcastify.